These days, TV sets can be made smarter with a whole host of add-ons that you can buy from any electronics store, with Chromecast, Roku and Fire TV offering their best attempts at an all-in-one entertainment suite. Why are so many people drawn to the most expensive TV streaming product out there, the Apple TV? Apple TV is now on its fourth iteration, almost unrecognisable from its first generation product that was released 8 years ago. If you've seen a second or third gen Apple TV, the design of the fourth gen won't be much of a surprise to you. It's slightly taller, but still the same matte and gloss black form factor that you've grown to expect. The main difference is its new remote. Apple's calling this the Siri remote, which will become obvious later on. But comparing it to the old remote, you can see the differences straight away. From the colour, height, width, number of buttons, build material, everything's changed for the better. Gone are the days of clicking through selections on your Apple TV remote, as you can now swipe with the new touchpad. It has an accelerometer and a gyroscope built in for any games that require it. Is the battery running low on your old remote? No worries, this new one's got a lightning port built directly in. You also don't need to point the thing at an Apple TV because it's running on Bluetooth 4. Everything about this remote is a distance from the old one. And like I said, it's for the better. Meanwhile, the Apple TV itself is packing some great new internals. You can buy it with 32 or 64GB storage capacities, which will mainly be used for apps. It's also running Apple's A8 chip, which is a 64-bit architecture, and the improved memory management goes hand in hand with 2GB of RAM. The ports on the back are familiar to second and third gen Apple TV owners, minus the micro USB port, which has been replaced by a hole for a USB-C cable instead. The software's also had a huge refresh to become closer in style to Apple's mobile operating system, iOS 9. Icons wobble and shake when you rub the touchpad on the remote. Icons can be moved around and organised like apps on your iPhone. All the familiar content portals are still there, including iTunes Movies, TV and Music. There's also YouTube and Netflix. But what makes Apple TV different from all the other competitors is its App Store. This was a major selling point for me, and it delivered in a big way. On day one of owning the Apple TV, I downloaded a casual platform game, an app that allowed me to watch Freeview channels, a live Sky News feed, a Periscope app for my Apple TV, but most importantly, a Plex client. More and more apps are released every day, and it's these that make your Apple TV unique to you and worth paying the extra money for. Do you like cooking? Grab one of the many cookbook apps with videos and recipes. If working out is more appealing to you, there's an app called Street which allows you to display daily workout activities that you can do right in front of your TV. You can even book your next trip with Airbnb right on your television set. Apple TV is a weird mixture of computer and mobile device. It's a strange combination that shouldn't work, but it seems to. It all seems so good, but you'll be asking, what are its flaws? The main one you'll hear in most reviews is its total lack of 4K options. Apple decided to stick with 1080p HD at 60 frames a second for the Apple TV 4, despite rivals like the Roku 4 upgrading to ultra high def, and 4K content becoming more readily available on YouTube and Netflix. It's a strange omission that will probably be fixed in Apple TV 5 whenever that happens, but it's a deal breaker for a lot of people who forked out money for an upgraded 4K TV or who plan to upgrade in 2016. Bizarrely, Apple's own remote iPhone app doesn't even work with the Apple TV. It'll probably be fixed with an update, but I can't help but think that it should have been working from day one. Most apps on the Apple TV are just blown up versions of iPhone apps as well. And while this isn't really a problem since they do the job they're required to do, it would be nice to have more apps that were designed specifically with Apple TV in mind, instead of an afterthought. One of the biggest letdowns though is Siri. I mentioned earlier that the Siri remote was called that for a reason, and if you look you'll see a microphone button. When this is pressed, the user can literally speak into the remote and Apple TV will display what's being said. It's not a new idea with TV streaming products, but you'd expect Apple to do it right. For the most part, it's okay. It's a neat little party trick to ask your TV to show you the episode of Community with Nathan Fillion in it, but the uses after that are limited. I can ask for a specific film, TV show, genre, actor or actress, and it will show me a landing page with places that I can view the content, including iTunes, Netflix and Hulu. I can ask about the weather and about some sports teams, but Siri can't search for the latest mumbo jumbo video on YouTube, or tell me a joke, or play the BBC One stream from inside the TV Player app. There's no voice feedback in general. It's super limited when you compare things you can actually search for to the total number of things I should be able to search for. The weirdest omission, though, is the total lack of Apple Music search. Overall, Apple TV isn't a game changer in its field like people were expecting, but it's a much needed upgrade from the previous TV product Apple was offering. This update to Apple TV brings it up to speed with competitors like Roku and Amazon, and the defining feature is definitely its App Store, which can only get better as time goes on. Apple's got a lot more to do with this product before it can claim to be the future of television.